Now, brothers, let's talk about UFC 324. Regarding the title fight happening there, an update is coming out, and it's quite a scary update. In the training footage of Justin, a mark has been seen around this region on his neck. Some bleeding and redness type thing was seen. Many people are speculating that perhaps Justin Gaethje has a Staph infection. For those who don't know, this is an infection that is very common among fighters. When they are on wrestling mats, if they are not properly cleaned, bacterial growth starts there. We all know when you do wrestling or MMA training, you get many cuts. When those cuts come in contact with those bacteria, a very dangerous infection occurs. Usually, if not treated, it becomes very serious. We saw last year, Dustin Poirier was hospitalized due to staph. Many antibiotics have to be used. Now, many people say it's just a little bit there, how serious can it be? Look, obviously it gets treated if you take medicine immediately and keep the area clean. But the problem is that when you take antibiotics for treatment, your body becomes very weak. The recovery process cannot start properly. You cannot recover well. And we all know as a combat sports fighter, your recovery must be solid. That's why we've heard multiple times fighters saying after a fight that they lost because their cardio was weak since they were on antibiotics all week dealing with staph. And when you have staph, you can't even fight. The commission doesn't allow it. Now, talking about Justin, he clearly said that no, this is not staph. Although looking at it, it looks like it could be staph or maybe a cut, but Justin gave another reason. He says it's a cut and an ingrown hair. Now, surely you guys have experienced ingrown hairs, but they don't show that much growth. Somewhere it points towards staph. Obviously, Justin won't reveal everything right now because if he does, the opponent's training camp can get an advantage. He won't disclose his injury. If this is staph, it's a big issue for Justin. The reality is when you have staph, you take antibiotics, and because of antibiotics, your body's recovery goes down and fighters usually can't perform well. So these are the problems he will face if it is an infection. Looking at the footage and images, what do you think? Is it staph, an ingrown hair, or just a normal cut? Tell me in the comments. So brothers, now let's discuss this matter going on with Ilia. You all know Ilia Topuria is stuck in a court battle with his wife. At this time, he has taken a break from the UFC. He is not fighting. Many people recently made many speculations. Many things are being said, so to tell you straight, a divorce is happening between these two. Regarding that, many things happen, and you all know when such divorce cases occur, there are things regarding the custody of the children. Many trials, etc. go on over that. Who the offspring will stay with, which parent they will stay with. Discussion was going on about that too. There was a hearing where Ilia and his wife were there. Basically, the scene was that Ilia's wife wanted to take his daughter to the United States from Spain, and the court has currently stopped her from doing this because Ilia lives in Spain and he wouldn't be able to meet his daughter. So proceedings for all these things are going on, and this has gone somewhat in Ilia's favor. Now, I would like to say that in any situation, we should not be too optimistic or too pessimistic. UFC fans started saying straight away, finally, a comeback can happen now. He is coming back soon. It's not like that. A very long case is going to run. You can understand simply, this was the first hearing. In the first hearing, it went a little bit in Ilia's favor. Coming out of court, he also said, I am not stressed. He wants to focus on his family for now. For the time being, you cannot expect a UFC comeback anytime soon. The reality for now is that this court case will last at least 4, 5, or 6 months. After that, something can be said regarding Ilia's comeback. Recently, Dana White also gave a very important statement regarding the UFC 324 title fight, the interim title fight happening between Justin versus Paddy. Dana White did not clearly say this, but he said in a very clear way that yes, the winner of this fight will fight Ilia. People want to see this fight. The winner of the fight will have a big title. Dana White didn't clearly say yes, Ilia Topuria, because there is some doubt. There is definitely doubt here about when Ilia will say he can come back. There is no clear winner here, so these are the updates coming out. Definitely, the court hearing ruling went a bit in favor of Topuria, but the court case is still going to go on for a long time. Now let's talk about a big fight we were all expecting. Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira in a heavyweight super fight. Everyone talked about making this fight at White House. Regarding this, a very stunning update was given by Jon Jones himself. He says Dana White has outright refused this fight. He is not interested for now in sending Alex Pereira to the heavyweight division. According to him, Jones versus Pereira won't happen at this time. Now look, I don't know why, but I feel Dana White is very angry with Jon Jones in my opinion, especially because he didn't take the Tom Aspinall fight, held the division for a year, and then didn't fight. Because of all these things, Dana is angry with Jon Jones. He isn't pushing him the same way anymore. Anyone who follows UFC knows how in 2025, Dana White would start a long lecture just by hearing Jon Jones's name, calling him the pound-for-pound #1 fighter. Now, you can understand that since that time, Dana doesn't talk about Jon Jones. When asked about it, he doesn't even say. UFC is clearly very upset with Jon Jones, especially the way he behaves during his title reign. I don't think UFC is going to grant any of Jon Jones's wishes at this time, although it would be in UFC's favor if they fought at White House, Alex Pereira versus versus Jon Jones, but UFC is angry. Moreover, Dana has said openly that Jon Jones seems very unreliable. They can't trust him for a major event like White House. Also, they don't want to risk a great fighter like Alex Pereira against Jon Jones. They want to build Alex separately. Different title fight. If he makes money, Dana makes double money. If Jon Jones fights, good. If not, UFC doesn't have a problem. But Alex Pereira should be built separately. Anyway, I know many people were waiting for this fight. Maybe Dana's anger will cool down if Jon Jones goes back and does a fight at heavyweight. Let's hope the fight happens. It's a huge super fight. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video with the next update. Thank you.